Welcome to the 2014 annual Toothbrush Games. This year's games are sponsored by the Toothstation. Kudos to Brian Randolph and the team.
Welcome, friends, to the 172nd annual Toothbrush Games. I'm your host, Big Brother McDaniels. The games here today are held in Iran City, Iran. The countries represented today are...
Thanks, McDaniels. We're here at the ceremonial march, and making the grade first is Tanya the Diabetic Bukowski, hailing from Poland, followed by two-time gold medalist Queen Herschel Sports of England, and Saunders the Cavity Killer Stevenson of America, who squared off 7 times for the bronze medal matchup. All toothbrush competitors dream of this moment their whole lives, but only a rare few ever make it to this point, where they get to make a ceremonial walk up the drive. And the crowd is absolutely loving it, and so are the champions. The crowd is absolutely going crazy for these men. I had the opportunity to speak with Herschel earlier this morning, and he told me that he never experiences this kind of stuff back in England. I mean, what a great guy. Always good for a quote. But, you know, this is probably one of the most emotionally riveting welcomes that the champions have ever received in any country. Wow, the Iranians have really outdone themselves with the fireworks show this year. They have rewritten the standard. Oh, now we see the ceremonial bow, which not only symbolizes unity amongst the competitors, but unity amongst the nations. These men are slowly becoming some of the most powerful men in the world right now. Now they are making their way into the stadium for the preliminary stages of the competition, where they will be tried physically, mentally, and spiritually. But to them it's all worth it because they are honoring their nations.
Okay, Mr. Stevenson. So, tell us a little bit of your background, where you're from, how you got to be a competitor in the games, and what you plan on doing today.
Well, I'm from Brooklyn. Born in... Get emotional when talking about it.
It's okay, it's okay. Take your time.
My dad left the family when I was 3. I was raised by my mom. My mom couldn't be here today. But thank you, Mom. You're the real MVP. I'm just gonna put one foot in front of the other and just like try and carry on throughout this competition today.
So knowing that you've won 2 gold medals in this competition in years past, what's it like living in England? Do the people idolize you?
You know, England's my home. It's home to me. The people do idolize me. I can't help that fact. I guess over there they don't even have dental, so I guess my smile has become sort of an iconic image. They look to this for hope.
I brush my teeth daily. I do what I have to do. Are we done here?
Now we go to the kitchen, where the contestants are starting the sweet feast, where they eat so much junk, as much as they can, so you get as much plaque on their teeth as possible. So when the competition starts, there'll be equal playing field, and at the end when we weigh the stats, we'll be able to see a most maximum contrast between clean and mean.
So, here are the competitors. They have 2 minutes to participate in the sweet feast. Your 2 minutes starts now.
England, nothing can diminish my smile. Come on. It hurts! But I'm doing it for you, Warsaw!
Look how many balls. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hands up. Hey. Okay, it's time to begin. Follow me. Okay, gentlemen, you have 5 minutes to use the foyer, the exercise room, to your advantage. At this time, you may use your toothbrush. Okay.
This is one of the more physically taxing parts of the entire games. But as you can see, the champions don't seem to be phased. They are entirely focused. You can see it in their eyes. They want to win this thing. As a veteran toothbrush champion myself, I know how vital it is to do this exercise because it enables the competitors to fight against the physically exhausting, mentally exhausting task ahead. It keeps them safe from cramping, canker sores, hernias, you name it. Okay, so what kind of toothbrush will you be using today, sir?
I will be using the Mark V. It's a new model. All the people of Warsaw put their money together to buy this gem for me.
I'll be using the All-American 500. All the people in Brooklyn put it together for me.
This is Old Faithful. Marie Antoinette used this exact toothbrush. So beautifully preserved throughout the ages.
Time! I said time!
Gone.
Okay, bring it in, fellas.
Oh, say, can you see?
This is one of the more reverent portions of the games as we listen to a high tenor representative from the Colgate Chamber of Commerce sing a beautiful rendition of Francis Scott Key's classic.
Gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was and the home of the brave.
Now we find our competitors at the starting lineup and they're sizing each other up. Their adrenaline is pumping. They are ready for this race. And the countdown will begin any minute now. The countdown. Oh, and they are off and they're going for the stairwell sprint and never in the history of the Toothbrush Games have we seen such a violent, chivalrous intro. Oh, this is just too hard to watch. But the crowd is loving it. They are cheering their competitors on. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Stevenson seems to have Herschel in some kind of chokehold. Oh my gosh, and he's off. Stevenson is off. He's up the hill. He's going. Oh, and the Polish man he's hitching right on the back of Herschel, and he's going up. He's throwing a couple of cheap shots into his side, and they're going. Oh, Oh, and Tanya is getting caught up in the pits. He's going to have to go down the hallway into the other bathroom to try and find the toothpaste. Oh, he's at a huge disadvantage right now. This has got to be a huge blow to his ego and to his mental state right now. Oh my gosh, he is freaking out. Oh, he's found it. He's starting. Okay, a shaky beginning. And we're back to Herschel and Saunders, and their composure is perfectly maintained. You wouldn't believe that they were in a tussle not 10 seconds ago. And they're all starting off at a slow jog, breaking loose that plaque in the back and in the front. And these are true competitors. You can see it in their eyes. They want this more than anything. And with the crowd cheering, nothing's stopping them. Oh, and Tanya seems to be giving out. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is one of the earliest opt-outs we've ever seen in the history of Toothbrush Games. Oh, and we're back to the real competitors here. They keep going. Oh my. And we're back to Herschel and Saunders. These are the true competitors in this game. They are slowly picking up speed, and and from the sync cam we can see Herschel. He's frothing at the mouth. Oh my gosh, and he wants this more than anything. His hand is moving at rapid speed. This is the quickest we've ever seen any competitors move so far. He's going vertical. He's going roll. It's a split screen. Oh my gosh, it's too close to call. I see it. I don't believe it. There's froth coming out of their mouths. They are into this. It's 10, 9, 8, 7. I see it. I don't believe it. I don't know. It's going to be a necktie. It's going to be tie. I don't know. It's too close to call. It's too close to call. My gosh, and they throw it down. Oh, wow, what a run. Oh.
Welcome everybody to the Victor Circle, where we have decided who are the winners and who are the losers of our competition today. The 172nd Annual Toothbrush Games. After much deliberation between me and the judges, we have finally decided that in first place for the honorary most extraordinary award for the Toothbrush Games, we have Prince Queen Herschel Squirts. Would you like to say anything?
I would just like to thank everyone out there, Queen England and Churchill, Winston Churchill, and I'd just like to thank my fellow competitors, my betters. They are the reason I am here, so that I could basically defeat them, smash them.
So, for second place, this was a tough decision, but we've finally concluded that we have Saunders, the Cavity Killer Stevenson, taking home second silver medal.
I'd just like to thank my people back in Brooklyn, because I was just standing in Brooklyn, just waiting for something to happen, and it happened. My trainers were there. They helped me to pump me up. They had me brushing my teeth day and night. They kept track of me to make sure I wasn't not doing my workouts. I'd just like to thank you all. Thank you.
Now we come to the most difficult part of the evening of the awards ceremony. The last competitor, and consequently the least, Tanya, the diabetic Brukowski from Poland, performed so pathetically that basically the bronze medal at this point is null and void. And so, all he gets is a honorable mention award. But congratulations nonetheless. I know he gave it the old college try. What?
Dziękuję. What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, he doesn't have fame.
He's angry.
Gentlemen, it has become to my attention that 2 pairs of Invisalign were found on the stairs where the tussle took place during the competition. That means we have 2 disqualifications to hand out tonight. Prince Herschel and Saunders Stevenson
It wasn't me.
were found
do that.
2 pairs of Invisalign. They wore them during the sweet feast to block the plaque, and now they are.
It's not true. It's just a rumor.
And,
No, it's bull.
and by default,
No, I'm the queen.
poll wins the competition.
I would just like to say to all of you who have a dream, keep on that dream. I'd like to thank my friends in Krakow and Warsaw and for their undying support throughout the years.
Thank you.